Okay guys, today it's time for a tip and trick, and I'm going to show you a great way to make a money piece look natural, sun-kissed, but make it really pop. So, no matter where your client parts their hair, I'm still going to part her hair in the middle because I want her to be able to, if she flips it over anyway, I want it to be able to look natural and not have a giant chunk like in the middle. So, what we're going to do is we're going to part it off. And I'm going to do like a V section like so. And I'm gonna kind of do kind of a bigger one just because even when we tone it, we can tone it down too. But you want it to be like a V section like so, okay? Because the reason why we do this is we want it to be when she, not in the middle, I don't want it to be like a giant stripe in the middle. I want it to be more like super bright on each side and look really natural, but still really bright. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna start on this side, but I already have it all sectioned out, so it's so easy to tell what we need to do first. And I'm just gonna start right here and baby light it. And I'm just going to do them super fine. They almost look like a slice, so I'm doing them so fine and so close together. But I am kind of angling it. I'm kind of going to start angling it the same way as the part is. So that way it can be all going in the same direction. And I'm going to kind of try to do them really back to back in this section, and I'm just going to keep angling it a little more and more, and almost taking that whole section. And I'm just going to keep going up, and you're going to have a lot of foils because they are going to be so fine and so close together. But this is how it's going to make it pop. So I'm just going to keep going all the way up till I get to that section where I pinned off. So all that section is all in the foil. But this way it'll really make that section pop. And doing them really fine and close together too, like I feel like makes it lift really easily and really good without having to tone it much and without having to let it sit on very long. So now what we're going to do is we're going to continue it on the other side. So we're just going to do the same thing and follow the same pattern until this whole V section is done. And so we're just going to baby light all this section all the way up. As you can see, I'm doing it so tiny and so close together that it looks like almost like a slice, but it's not. And because we're making her lighter, I'm pulling them all through. And I'm just going to keep continuing that up. And then once we get done with that, then I will show you kind of at the bowl what it looks like and how we tone it, and then I'll show you the after. Okay, so now as you can see, like whenever she flips it either way, it's going to be really bright. But We're gonna have to tone it because her hair was so dark and it lifted really good where her natural was. And a little more gold this way. So we're just gonna kind of tone it down a little. We're going to do a 7 at her root. And then we're gonna do like a 7-9 in her mid and then a 10 at her end. So it'll be perfect and nice and blended, and we'll show you the after. So with her money piece, we wanted her to have a really deep root. So as you can see, it's really bright in the front, but she still has that depth in there. So basically, she still has that dark root, so when it grows out, it's not going to show a root line, but you can see it's a lot brighter, like around her face, without being like super chunky, because we kind of toned down that mid, and we wanted it to be really natural looking, but really bright right in the front. So if she flips it over or puts it up, or any way she really parts it, she still has that bright piece right there. So I feel like it's a perfect way to add brightness without making it too chunky. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it helps. And if you have any other questions or you want any other tips and tricks on coloring or placement, just leave it comments down below and I'll try to help you out. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.